Time to talk tropics right now. Of course, we have hurricane coverage that you can trust here at the Weather Channel. And we just want to give everyone a big heads up because there may be some impactful tropical weather coming up in the next several days that could affect your weekend and into early next week. And the chance of this area of disorganized thunderstorms that's over the northwestern Bahamas right now developing into an organized circulation, a tropical depression or a tropical storm has now been increased. The last couple of days, the National Hurricane Center has been watching it. They said, maybe a 20% chance, and now pretty significant because we've seen that change up to 30 that this may develop. Now, in the short term, we don't think that's going to happen, but it's within 3 to 5 days when conditions become more favorable as this moves into an environment that's more likely to allow that organization to occur. So here's the area that we're talking about. The next few days, it's likely to skirt very near over the Florida coast as this drifts up towards the north. And then it's in this pocket, this little area right here, where winds are a little bit lighter, where water temperatures are plenty warm, and it looks like conditions are much more favorable that we could see this thing begin to spin up and have some impacts, especially into the coastal areas. Now, as we look at the visible satellite right now, it's certainly more impressive than what this looked like earlier today. It's a pretty large area with some very broad circulation. You can see all the thunderstorms, all these little clumps that you kind of can see in the cloud cover over here. Those are thunderstorms that are developing. And notice that that moisture is also getting drawn into central and southern parts of Florida already. We've got the sea breeze thunderstorms that have been developing there, but we're getting a little extra oomph of moisture coming in here from the tropics. So we could be getting some really heavy downpours and impacts by this already. Now, this is the wind shear graphic, and winds are coming in like this. So those winds are perpendicular to the Florida coast already, which increases your chance of rip currents. So regardless of what you're going to get in terms of thunderstorms, that's something that you need to be thinking about. But also strong winds aloft tend to tear down thunderstorms and tear down tropical systems and really prevent them from developing. And that's why we don't think a lot's going to be happening in the next day or two. It's going to be more down the line. I know we've had a lot of these sort of false starts to the hurricane season where we've been seeing disturbances or tropical waves that get going and we think they're going to turn into something and then it fizzles out. But keep in mind, we're really getting to the heart of hurricane season now, and we still have 81% of the season remaining. So now is the time where if things are going to start happening, they're certainly going to start happening. And I think the odds are better, more likely that it's going to happen anyway, Felicia, than not happening at all. So folks on the southeast coast of the U.S. need to pay attention to this. Also have a little moisture moving into the western Gulf that could get interesting as we head towards the weekend.